What do you look for in a
Um,
paranormal location or
I'm usually pretty visual, and I
okay?
will catch things out of the corner of my eye. And um, a few times I've even seen, like, I guess what we would consider ghosts, but I see them solid, almost like I see them, but other people don't. And I'm like, why don't you see this person standing
Yeah.
right here in front of us? So that doesn't happen to me a lot, but it's almost like looking into a different dimension, like where, and sometimes they notice me and sometimes they don't. So it's really kind of like that. But also, I pay attention to the goosebumps, or I'll just be drawn where I'll just go, somebody over there, like even driving past a building, sometimes I'll pick
Oh,
it
you
up.
you slam on the brakes.
I do not
Everybody
slam on the brakes. No,
out.
no, we don't need any more people joining that world because I saw something. Okay. So, um, no, I don't necessarily slam on the brakes, but I'll pick up vibes. I'll pick up energies, or I'll hear somebody say something. It's not usually a full conversation, but a few words just to get my attention. I and it again, it's not dependent on time of day or day of the week, it's just whenever. And I'll just sometimes I'm driving, sometimes I'm walking, sometimes I'll just be sitting on the beach and all of a sudden there's somebody sitting next to me and how you doing? Nobody else can see them. It's really just I don't know. I guess that's how I just notice. I just pay attention to what my senses are telling me. And it's not always, I don't prefer the pay to play locations, especially the ones that have been so overdone, you know?
Yeah,
I,
because
um,
yeah.
yeah. And if I'm going to go to one of those, like Ashmore Estates is one that's been pretty overdone, but I went there knowing nothing because I don't like to know information before I get somewhere. I don't want to know what the history is because that can give me the idea that those are the ghosts that I'm supposed to be talking to. And typically, I don't usually get the famous ones, you know? I
Mm.
don't get the kings. I don't get the landowners. I get like the servants and the people who are not treated well or whatever. I mean, those are generally the people that I get. So going to Ashmore Estates was I was like, well, I don't know. There are people here who've not been treated well. And then they told me what the place was. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, nobody was treated well. It was just not a good place to
Mm.
be.